Okay, let's see. Didn't break. That's good. Refreshed. See if we are live yet. Hey, there we go. Okay. Hey there, Sarkis. How's it going, man? Okay. Yeah, we are looking good. Let me get this saved real quick before we continue.
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing amazing. I'm super hyped.
I was actually ready for this stream lol.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to finish up with this toy box, actually. That's why I have this stream named Building Toy Boxes, because I'm thinking about starting another one tonight. It's going to be a Star Wars one. I need to lay the groundwork for my May the 4th event contribution. Because Mustafar, I started also in November, and I got it done just in the nick of time for May the 4th. So if I'm going to get anywhere near as good as Mustafar, I need to start now. So I have 3 Star Wars toy box ideas. I did originally have 2, and I came up with one the other night. So we're going to experiment with 3 different toy box ideas, and we're going to see which one seems to be the easiest to do. Okay. The lamp. Okay, the basic blocks make it light up, so that looks kind of cool from certain angles, but along other angles it just doesn't work. So I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so what we need to do here is I'm going to put a Christmas tree here, and I'm going to put some shelves over there. We're going to put some random clutter over here, and probably under the bed as well. We're going to have some Christmas gifts, and I think that's about it.
How dare you have Buzz crash at a lamp face?
I know. Well, I hit the, okay, I did hit the hologram lamp, and it's... I wish it didn't do that. I gotta go way over here. There. Let's see, if it still put me on the roof, I swear to God I was gonna flip out. Okay, I don't remember if I did this on stream or not. Probably not, because I don't remember building this on stream. But this rope is how you get on top of the bed without having to go into spark mode, because it will take you to the roof. So let's get rid of this, and then rebuild it, and spawn us on the bed. There we go. I think the button just changes the hologram, so... Huh. Isn't it supposed to have, like, multiple holograms? Oh, it does. You just have to wait for the elevators to stop. That's still kind of cool, though.
BTW, I am freaking loving the new Simpsons season. We're already 3 days into the mini-season, and I already got Marge, Fishstick, and Ned F.
Heck yeah. I say I beat the pass and the bonus rewards on the second day. I didn't mean to do that. James doesn't like that I did that, but there's a map that I usually go to that helps me level up quickly. It's not like an XP glitch or anything, but it does give a lot more XP quicker than the other modes do. And I was expecting it to get the pass done in like 4, maybe 5 days. That's how long the Star Wars season took me. I went in that map literally twice, and I beat the entire battle pass and what's available for the bonus rewards right now. So, and then
The pass released, I went full in and I reached level 15 day 1 and I got Marge and Witch Marge day 1.
heck yeah, I think I got Witch Marge as my last thing on day 1. No, because I went into that map and I got the first style. No, I got. Okay, so day 1 I did get the second style for the fish stick skin. So yeah, I completed it way too fast. It was crazy, but yeah. And then I went into the Lego Odyssey mode, which is where James and I are building the Batcave and stuff. And we're working on the Gotham project. I leveled up like 20 times in like an hour over there, so I didn't even have to do that creative map to level up quick. I just had to play Odyssey and just build some stuff. By the way, we are really, really close on finishing Wayne Manor, so we will be doing a tour on stream at some point soon. I didn't include it in the stream schedule thing, even though the OG event on Saturday will be really short.
XP box for a certain amount of min I can get like 185 XP something and I got like 3 levels.
Huh. Interesting. See, I have a map that has a bunch of NPCs roaming around, and there are secret vaults and key cards that give you access to those vaults, and they have some coins that give out XP. I did film a playthrough video of me going through it. It's in like an hour long, so it's like an hour long session. I was going to send it to you before the end of the last season. I have it, I have the video done, but I forgot to send it. But I also recorded that when there was XP Supercharge, and when I was going to send it, the XP Supercharge was already over, so it wouldn't have actually given you the amount of XP that it gave me in the video. But now that we're in a new season, of course I don't have anything to grind for at the moment, but once that happens, I will make an updated video, and I will send it to you via email. Because it'll show you exactly how to do it. Because it takes a while, and it's very complicated sometimes, but really the most complicated thing is knowing the order which to do it. Yeah. Yep, and it's funny because James actually showed me that map, and he had no idea that it had that functionality. He thought it would just be a good map for us to practice our aim on, and then I found the vaults that give out the XP, and now he laments every time I use it. So, so yeah, so that's cool. I suppose we should start working on the Christmas tree. I know how to do the branches, I think. I don't know how to do the base. I don't know if I should just do one of these or something like that, because some people have real trees.
The map I found, it gives you like a good ton, and in a certain amount of min I ended up with like 185,000 XP.
Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah. I'd say if you spend an hour in the map that I play, you will probably level up anywhere from 7 to 18 levels, depending on your XP limit. If there is an XP cap, after a certain point, I think it's 4 million XP, it just stops giving it to you. And after a certain point, it slows down. But I think it resets on Fridays, like Friday morning or something. So if it's right after the reset and you just go into that map and just do all the stuff in the right order, you will level up a bunch of times. Yeah, I'll one of these times, if we're both on the game at the same time, I will send you a party invite, and then I will take us to that map. But it's best that you play it solo.
If my math is correct, I should unlock the Homer skin either tomorrow or Thursday.
Heck yeah. Because I got through the second style of fish stick on Saturday night. And today's Tuesday, right? Last night I grinded the Rocket League rewards, the free Simpsons Rocket League rewards, and I got the Victory Umbrella.
I'm at level 42.
And the night before that, so Sunday, I got
Today is Tuesday.
Homer and the Data style. So yeah, I do have the Victory Royale for this season on YouTube. It's just unlisted. I'm gonna put timestamps in it. I was gonna do that today and I forgot about it. But that video should be going up tomorrow. But yeah, I got a match at like 3 in the morning last night. James and I have had terrible luck this season when it comes to like the players we go up against, or maybe it's the loot pool, or maybe a combination of both. So usually at the start of a new season, it's unranked. If you go into ranked mode, you're unranked, and then it determines your rank. But most of the time, when you're unranked, it puts you in a bot lobby. That was not the case this season. I ended up having to play ranked build mode. And that did not put me in a bot lobby, and I got out of there by the skin of my teeth. I did not build a single structure until the final opponent. And even then, it was like basic, and I ended up ditching it anyway. I didn't really need it. But yeah, it was a heart-pounding match that's going to go up tomorrow. But yeah, so I feel like, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like this tree is too small.
SpongeBob is confirmed to be in Fortnite in Chapter 7, which is after the Simpsons mini-s.
It is, yeah. Chapter 7 is going to be interesting. I don't think the theme is all that appealing to me in James. But some of the collabs we've heard James Bond is going to be in Season 1. We don't know for sure, but we've heard rumors of that. We have seen textures and game file mentions of SpongeBob stuff. So yes, SpongeBob is coming. Leaks have also said that Harry Potter is coming in Chapter 7. And evidently Kill Bill is happening in Chapter 7. So there's a lot of interesting collabs that are going to be coming out. But Chapter 7 Season 1 is supposed to be Gala themed. So that's alright, I guess. And then Season 2 is set to be Norse god themed. So like, Thor and Odin, that kind of stuff. But we already have some Thor skins. So I don't think they're going to do, that kind of stuff. But they will touch on the Norse mythology a little bit. I don't think that looks good as a Christmas tree either, even though you can...
Yeah, I'm kinda debating on whether or not I should get the next battle pass.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what it looks like. But based on the theme of the leaks...
1,700 V-Bucks, I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's more than enough. Because right now the themes don't seem that interesting. But we'll see what the skins look like. Should I do a real Christmas, like a real tree for the Christmas tree, or should I do one of the fake ones?
Also, hello human. Forgot to say hi to you.
Oh, so did I, actually, because I was in the middle of a... explaining something. So yeah, hello there. How's it going tonight? I think... there we go. I think that's a good stump of the tree. And then we'll... Well... We're gonna build it all the way up. How am I gonna do the tip of the tree, though? That's the tough part. I have an idea. Okay, we're gonna have to use basic blocks for the rest of this, but it's, I think it'll turn out fine. I think. How would you make a Christmas tree? Well, I mean, James has me convinced I need a Christmas tree in here. It's a bedroom, though. People don't usually have full-size Christmas trees in a bedroom.
Simple answer, Google.
True, yeah. I don't know if anyone's ever built a upscaled Christmas tree in Disney Infinity before. Let's see. Because I know how to do the ornaments, but I don't know how to do the tree itself. Okay. Well, I have an idea. We're going to experiment. We're going to see how this works. This tree might be too tall. I'm not sure. It's about the size of the door. Okay, that seems about right. Right? We need a star up top. I don't know why. I was going to do the top first, but we need a star. Do we have anything that would fit as a star? Well, kind of. Not exactly. That's not optimal. All right. Do we have a better one? Not that one. Not that one.
I wonder what Homer's third edit style will be after the evil Homer one.
Will he have a third edit style? Well, the second page of the bonus rewards are just the super styles, so they're going to be like alternate colors. So they won't be different costumes, but you will be able to have a different color on the pre-existing edit style, so that would be cool. When I stream Fortnite next, I'll have to show you what some of the super styles look like. Actually, the Victory Royale video that I have actually is a super style version of a Battle Pass character. Are there seriously no other stars? Like giant stars? I mean, I guess I could build one, but like... Looks like I'm gonna have to build one. That'd be a nice ornament, I think. Maybe. Okay, stars. Stars. Well, that was gonna be the tip of the tree. It still can be, I suppose. We need to find the texture of the leaves. Why is that aimed up? Okay. That's a no on that one. That's more like a floral patchwork looking kind of thing. That wouldn't have the right texture. This, I think, also looks kind of stitched together. and it's also too dark for this toy box. Why is it shiny? It should not be shiny.
BTW, I just wanted to let you know that I won't be able to make it to the streams on Saturday, even though I already mentioned it in the commute.
Yeah, that's cool. You can always catch the replay afterwards. I might have to do this one. I think it's the best one we've got. But yeah, I think it's the OG event happening early in the afternoon on Saturday is going to be really short. So I was kind of thinking about doing the Wayne Manor tour then, but I don't know if we'll have it done by then because we still have to decorate some rooms. So we might hold off on that. Okay. Let's do like that. And then I'm going to have one on a path creator. And I'm going to have it like at the half height. And I'm also going to have it half rotated. So we're going to see how that looks. Actually, what did I do? We're going to do that and leave that off for now. Let's start at the base of the tree. Just want to make sure that it looks like that kind of rocket and not another kind. Because we do not want our stream taken down for something that we did not mean to recreate. Don't need any homeland security concerns, you know? Dang it. Yeah, we'll just raise it up. We'll just do this. That's a lot better. Had to make sure I had the height right.
YouTube cooperation. We at YouTube found your tree doesn't meet our community guidelines.
I'd say.
Farewell.
We'll do this. Okay, those are the ones. Okay, these are the ones that we don't need path creators on. No. No. There we go. That's... It doesn't look like much right now, but give it a minute. We're going to put some gifts under here, so the tree should stick out a lot more, shouldn't it? I mean...
It looks okay for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, if you take a step back and squint, yeah, it's way too narrow. Way too narrow. Nah. We don't need a tree. Not super realistic for this anyway. It was worth a shot though.
It's like Henry Stickmin went through major operation and became mega skinny.
That reminds me, I have the distraction dance as an emote in Fortnite. That was included within the Among Us bundle, even though that's not an Among Us item. They should have called it the Inner Sloth bundle, because it has the Among Us crewmate back bling and it has the distraction dance as an emote. But they call it the Among Us bundle. Like, the crewmates don't even have arms. They can't even do the distraction dance. You know? So they have hands sometimes, but they don't have arms. Okay, so we're scrapping that idea. So we have to put something else here. And I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to build a chair. I don't know how I'm going to do the chair. Well, I might have an idea for that. How am I going to do the legs, though? Okay, well, we can definitely change the texture of the basic block now. We need... not that one. Is that matching the table? It does. What's a good height to sit at a table? Like right here? It's not wide enough. I need something like that. That's the exact same. I could do two of these, I guess. It's a wide chair, though. Okay. That's better. Or is it? I'm gonna do one of these tricks again. I'm gonna do that. And then this. Nope.
Building a Christmas tree in Disney Infinity. Impossibility level, level 2.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm sure there's ways to make it bigger than that, I guess, for lack of a better term. But I don't feel like I have the time to do that right now, so. How would I go about doing this? I guess we could do that. Oh boy. I need to have it positioned right. And that's not positioned right. That'll work, I guess. Nope. Okay, let's do that. Ah, yeah.
It's crazy to believe that next month is December and 2026 is right around the corner.
That is crazy, yeah. Frankly, unbelievable. I mean, it feels like 2025 just started like last month. That is not the case. And I can drive around that. That's nothing. That's nothing. That is a short chair, though. And it's probably too big. It's like 2/3 of the size of the table. I could scale that down. Two, 1, 2. That's probably good. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Alright. That's too high, dang it. Well,
Make that level 3.
yeah. I mean, I think we got it now. But it was tricky. I did want to have rounded edges, but I don't think I'd be able to do that, so. Oh well. This is fine how it is, though. Well, I mean, that's also fine. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. Alright, we need these. And they're just gonna go in this. That's all we need from that. We're gonna do this, and this, and this, and this. Alright, now we build the back. And that is easy. So I already had a design picked out for this. Or so I say. Gosh dang it. What am I doing? I need that turned on its side. Closest I get is this. Is that a... That's fine, I guess. I don't know. What? I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna do that again. And then that.
My brain hurts. Just kidding, by the way.
Mine's kind of doing the same thing. I'm kind of confusing myself here. Alright. I'm going to use the path creator on these. Yeah. Use the path creator on these. Gonna make them all go up a half a block. And that's how we're gonna get through that. I went the wrong way. I went past it. Multiple times. I was right there. Okay, that's what I need. That's better. Okay. That is not a very simple chair design. I think I'm going to keep these on the same level. I'm just going to bump these up just a little bit. Just a smidge. Think about using this as like a... No, I won't do that. I think we'll just leave it as it is. We will do that, though. It makes it look better. Okay, path creators. This is always the fun part. First of all, let's get this put in. Okay. Okay, there is a line. I thought it glitched. There we go. So all the paths are put in, we just need to connect them. Fast connection. Almost lined that up perfectly. Just had a little bit more to go. Okay, so there are the table legs, or table legs, chair legs. They'll leave them like that. I think that looks good. Let's do the top ones first. Let's do that.
Question to ask: what was the most hardest toy box you ever had to build?
The most difficult toy box that I've ever had to build. I gotta say, I gotta look through the list actually. I know the one that took me the longest to do. That would be Mustafar, but I don't know if it was the hardest one to build. Okay, I gotta bump that down, actually. Huh. I'm gonna disconnect that and this one. And I'm actually gonna bump that back down to the level. Okay. Before we continue, yeah, let me look at that. Are you kidding me? The toughest toy box for me to build. Okay, well, that one's not it. That's a boss fight. That's just a city area. I gotta say, Asgard was pretty challenging. I would say that's probably the most challenging one that I've had to do, considering it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. It functions. It just doesn't function very well. So maybe Asgard. Oscorp Lab works perfectly. I didn't have a whole lot of trouble making that because I already technically made it on the Xbox. Only I just improved upon the design. Siege of Mandalore, that took me 2 weeks to build. That was my backup plan for the Star Wars event 2024, as I've said before. Lava Stadium, we built that live. I don't think it was that challenging. I think the original idea was to have elevators going up through those chasms there instead of just having lava pits, which we might still do for a future battle arena. I think that's what we tried to do last time we tried to build one. I think I will still try to do that. It'll only be to introduce the enemies. They won't walk out of the gate. They'll like race up on an elevator like a platform. What is this? That's Army base I scrapped. Medieval War. I just kind of made that. Okay. The logic connections on this one took me a long time. That was kind of challenging, but I think it's more tedious than difficult. City Speedway, I pushed the limits of the memory meter all the way. I did have some technical issues with the racetrack not working with the races sometimes, but somehow it just kind of resolved itself. This is not done yet. That's not even close to done. That one wasn't hard to do. I kind of made that in one afternoon. That's easy. Tree Wars, I just kind of throw those together pretty often. This, I barely have started. That's way too small after I haven't played Rocket League. That's way, way too small. I tried to recreate Mos Pod Race from Star Wars Hunters. I don't think I'm going to be able to continue that because I don't think I've seen any like models out on the internet of Mos Pod Race of any of the Star Wars Hunters maps. This one took me a while. I don't think I streamed building this one, but I did share progress updates. The obstacle course took a long time, but I don't think it was particularly challenging. I think it was just the challenging part was coming up with trap ideas. This one is a work in progress. You guys will see more of that later. That was for the intro to Battle of the Heroes Reimagined. That's a Fortnite map or POI recreation from Chapter 5 that I'm working on. The Imperial City, that was supposed to be for the May the 4th event this year. I think. It says May 15th. But I think I obviously went with something else. Well, no, because I already planned out Battle of the Heroes before I made this. I think this was supposed to be the Halloween event. This was like a very, very early Halloween sketch. Sketch up, I don't know. That was supposed to, oh yeah, I was good. This was not for an event. This was for the community toy box sharing database. I wanted to have 10 toy boxes to upload. And I was having a couple ideas, so I was trying to throw some stuff together. Imperial City and the Treetop Track were two of my ideas that I just didn't go with. The Dockyard was another one. I ended up building Yoda and the Lost Temple. That was the 10th toy box that I put in the pack to upload my save file with. Battle of the Heroes Reimagined took me 6 months to build, but I already kind of had a floor plan of the build before I made it, so I don't know. But I did have to have a makeshift dual monitor set up, because I had the Nintendo Switch hooked up on another source on the TV, but I had the capture card hooked up to the Switch and on my laptop. So I was actually watching the Switch camera on my laptop as I built on the PS5. So that was challenging, especially since the streaming thing that I was watching the screen off of was very choppy. Very, very choppy. Through the Darkness, I just kind of cobbled it together. I was working on it for the Halloween event last year, then I had to put it off for reasons, and then I came back and finished it and made it for the Christmas event. We built this whole thing live. We had our own challenges with it, but it wasn't particularly difficult. This one, it wasn't hard, but it didn't work out. Same with this one. This one I'm probably going to scrap, and then here's one we're working on. So I gotta say Asgard was probably the toughest one, just because I didn't really know what I was doing when I was building it, and it didn't really work out how I wanted it to. But Battle of the Heroes and the obstacle course are probably tied with the longest development phase, or build phase. That was 6 months. We started building this in like June of 24. My last update was probably in November, actually. The reason it says December 13th is because that's just when I got the picture. Because you have to save the toy box to get a screenshot, so that's why it says that. So that was 5 months. So yeah, Battle of the Heroes Reimagined took the longest, but the most challenging one for me was Asgard, which was one of our first live builds, actually. So, yeah. Well, that was probably a 10-minute adventure.
Interesting.
So, yeah. Okay, we will put this one up here, and I will lower it down a little bit.
Dungeon.
Yeah, thanks, man. I made that one as a one-off toy box. The gem part where you go down to that tunnel and you collect the gem, then you run out and fight the bears. That was supposed to be for the Halloween event this year, but then I heard Marvel and Halloween, and I thought it had to be Halloween and Marvel themed at the same time, so I just uploaded the whole toy box video by itself. So then I started working on an Ant-Man toy box that was Halloween themed, and then life took an unexpected turn, and I had to leave it off on the back burner, and I just never finished it. So I ended up scrapping it because whoa, I didn't know you can move the PS5 text box with your right joystick. The more you know. I was trying to move the camera as I was doing this, but this bedroom was going to be part of that Halloween toy box I was working on. This does look a lot like Professor Toybox's Andy's room build, and it also looks a lot like James's bedroom build. But, bedrooms aren't that diverse anyway, so that's my defense. But mine is going to be Christmas themed now instead of Halloween. I'm probably going to use Toy Story characters for this, but then again, I could use Ant-Man as well. Probably keep it more original than Professor Toybox and James's, but we'll see. Okay, so it saved the properties speed-wise and height-wise, actually. That works out. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Let me fix that.
Here looks absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. I actually had a lot of trouble trying to make it look real. James and I went through several drafts because he's helped me build this a little bit. He tried to show me some ways to build some aquariums, like the glass aquariums, and I didn't like a lot of the designs, and I'm still not entirely satisfied with what I've got, but it's the best design that I can come up with. But, that's usually how it goes. You just kind of experiment with something, and then you get something that's just good enough, so you're like, they won't mind. Yeah. I wish it was possible to tint the color of the invisible barrier. That way it's not, like, completely invisible. Because I kind of wanted it to be, like, blue like this the whole time. Because if you go out, it's just that. And it looks... It looks open. I hate that glitch so much. But, yeah, I wish it looked like that all the time. I kind of like how the volcano shoots the bubbles up out of the water. The treasure chest also does that. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah. So we're going to finish this chair up, and then I'm going to make some shelves. I'm going to put something here. I know. 2.0 did that all the time. If I get out of Spark mode from here, it won't do it. But if I do it from anywhere else, it'll put me up there. Whoa. I forgot how buggy that building is. You just gotta destroy it and, repair it, and it'll fix itself. It'll reset. But, yeah. Okay, properties, toy box path, speed, 300. I think that's the max speed you could even have. One way and stop, we'll see where it is. Okay, we're gonna raise it just a little bit. Vertical offset, 1. Oh. Zero. Hold on. Let me go into the logic connection, back out to get the free camera. Toybox path. That's what I want. So I want -1. Okay. I was confused because I mixed up the barriers there. Okay. Toybox path. Speed. 300. Vertical offset -1, and one way and stop. And then this one will be different. I think we just want this one to go ahead and go up. Actually, I think we'll put the vertical offset to 1, like positive 1. Like this. One way and stop, and see how it looks. Perfect. That looks really good. Alright, so that's the chair. We did try to make a Christmas tree right here. It was way too skinny. It looked a little too similar to something else that would probably get this stream taken down, so we just scrapped it all together. You're not going to have a Christmas tree in this anyway. I know, right? I did move the chair over so it wouldn't be completely in the way of the track, but you will have to avoid it anyway. But, you know, it's like the kid scooched the chair over on top of the track, which is not ideal for the chair or the track. It would probably damage both of them, but, you know, oh well. Okay, so we will make a couple more Christmas presents, or the boxes. I think I'll make some open ones, because these, I wanted to make it look like these were unboxed. So we'll probably have some open boxes sitting in the middle here. Might have some sitting off to the side. You know what? I think I'm going to put a bookshelf here. It's too big of an open space to just have like a wall shelf or something on the floor there. We need something that would cover up the wall and the floor.
Friday's stream looks mega hype.
What is Friday's stream? Oh yeah, so Legacy Wars 1. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. We haven't done a viewer selection challenge in a long time on Legacy Wars. And you guys always love it when I do that. We do have the Sky Changer here, because we do have day-night functionality. Gosh dang it.
Maybe a small TV.
Oh yeah, we could do a TV. Although the door is meant to open from over here, so it would get in the way of the TV. I was planning on putting a TV right here. I could still move the track out, so we could put the TV there.
Sup, James?
Okay, let me go over here. Let me showcase the Sky Changer. Don't do that. Alright, what if I put myself under the table? Will it still put me on the roof? Hey, it put me on the table. That's good. Yeah, I don't like that it glitches that out. That building. Hologram. Okay.
The roof loves you.
I know. Click. Now it looks like the lamp's actually... Never mind. From here it looks like the room is lit up from the lamp. I will have something on the ceiling, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. But this is the nighttime version of the sky. So that's cool. You don't have the moon shining in through the window, though, so that's why I didn't just have this sky out. Also, you're probably not going to even want to see the water, because that's not even going to be there with the other sky. Now we'll just hit the switch again. And it puts it back.
Where are you gonna put the tree at now, the Christmas tree?
We already tried to build it. It didn't look right at all. It looked too skinny. And actually, the way I was building it, it looked kind of wrong. So we just scrapped it entirely, because I don't know how to make it look good. If you reverse to about 20 minutes prior, I think that's when we were building it. It did not look good at all. We did build a chair though, and I'm quite proud of it. We're gonna put a bookshelf there, and I'm probably gonna move the track out, and I'm probably gonna put the TV there after all. I was thinking about doing it in a previous stream, and I think before that stream, but Bowtie Guy suggested that again, and I think I'm actually gonna go with it. So we're gonna adjust the racetrack once again. We are going to put a bunch of Christmas presents in the middle of the room. Some of them open, some of them not. I think we're going to have a shelf, another shelf on that wall. I will have to remodel the wall a little bit. Well, do we need a shelf there? We already have a dresser there. I probably need a shelf over here. This wall, or this part of the wall is a little bare. But what would I put on it?
The comment on a big TV but I don't know how you're gonna do that. A small one would probably be a little hard, I think.
Yeah, probably. We'll just have to see what we can work with. I'm probably gonna build one of those box TVs that sits on the floor or something. Let's do this.
Mount the TV on the wall with a shelf for a gaming console.
Ooh, that is a good idea. Well, let me do this.
It depends if you're making a flat screen TV, why not put it on the wall, but if you're making a classic CRT TV, that will be hard.
Right. Because I know how to do the screen. I'm not worried about putting anything up on the screen. I just want it to be like turned off. And I kind of want it to be like shiny. So I'm probably going to use like chrome or dark chrome as the screen texture. But the design of the TV itself, yeah, I'm wondering if I should do a box TV or one of the wall mounted. The way I've got this is probably going to be a box TV.
Oh, I got a cool idea. If you put the TV on the wall, make a white block to be like a Nintendo Wii.
Oh, yeah.
Reference BTW.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. There we go. That's better. I'll just put like a gift here. Put a shelf over here. We'll put a TV over here.
You could call it a GameCube, get it, and that would
put a bookshelf there. Yeah. I'll put a ceiling light of some sort. We'll probably just make it look like it's off anyway. I don't know how we'd make it look like it's on. Yeah. Okay. If I'm gonna do the... If I do a wall-mounted TV and then I do like an entertainment center with a gaming console, I'll need wires. True. But most bedrooms, well, most bedrooms that I know of don't have ceiling fans. I'm probably gonna do a box TV. Let's use one of the decorations as a reference. I know there's one in here. We'll just upscale it. I am probably going to have this on the shelf over here. We'll probably just recreate that same shelf design, which I believe took up, yeah, 3 big walls. Yeah, that's 3 blocks tall. So we'll take that out, and then we'll replace that with a shelf right there. So that's good. Okay, back to decorations to find...
A CRT TV if you want a simple console. Just put a block down, paint it white, and you got a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah, I might do that. Here we... Okay, that's way tiny. I mean, I wasn't going to use this in the toy box itself, but... I was going to have it sitting on the ground as a reference, but this is... That's like a third the size of a basic block. I could like... I can mount it on the trim. I said banister in the stream, the last stream. That's not what that is. That is... Yeah, it's mega tiny. Like, I'm bigger than this thing. But we wouldn't know that because it keeps putting me on the frickin' roof. Alright, what if I go under the table? I know the table works. Yep, that's what I said I was gosh dang it gonna do.
And of course we have the roof rolling on the floor laughing.
There. I say if I go under the table, it'll put me on the table. It's better than the roof, though, because at least I can get down from the table. Yeah, this looks really good. It looks like it's miles away. Yeah, be careful how I throw that. I'm pretty sure that's destructible, so... Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd be taller than a TV anyway, but... I could just pick it up, yeet it, smash it, you know?
Wait, what did the bot say for the emoji I recently put in my last message? Oh. When you upscale the TV, you can mail it that the player can go inside.
Oh, and have kind of like a motherboard kind of thing? I mean, if I am going to use Ant-Man, I could
Wait,
do that.
wouldn't be that hard. What if you build a giant NES controller on the ground?
I suppose I could try that, yeah. I mean, I would probably make the TV hollow on the inside. Kind of like how I did for the dressers at first, and I filled them in with, like, terrain blocks. So, yeah, I could do that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the stands, though. These are at slants. Oh.
Like solving a TV bug.
Yeah. Because I could do... Well... I could do the color changing blocks, but there's no, like, wall pieces for the blocks. Like, look at how big that is compared to the TV. That's huge. Because I was thinking about having these be like a glitched out or glitch looking kind of texture. And then if you, like, hit a button or something or pull a lever or something, it would change the texture. But I don't think you could use the...
cubes to form the TV. You don't need curves.
Curves. Oh, I want the screen to be flat. That's why I'm not going to use like a color changing block for the screen. Although that is how I would get the screen to change. But I guess I did say I wasn't worried about having anything on the screen. But I guess I could play a visual effect of like a spark on a TV or like on the antenna if we're going to recreate the antenna. And then you go inside the TV, fix up some stuff, and then it fixes the spark. Just a little side mission, I guess. Okay, so the supports for that TV, which we cannot see, I think I can recreate by doing this. I think that looks a lot like that. Like the left leg. Pretty sure that's how I'm going to go about doing that. So let's retexture that. We're just going to make it... I was going to go modern, but that's probably too flat of a texture. We don't want it, like, bumpy or anything. So let's probably do... steel. That looks fine. Okay. So let's do it like this. And then we're gonna have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good. I might move the... Okay, I'm gonna move these over a little bit. Well, no I won't, because I'm probably going to have a gaming console sitting next to the TV instead of in front, because the kid's probably going to sit right here, because kids always sit too close to the TV screen.
Just chilling over there. I love it, Lowell.
Yeah. And I think we're just going to make some boxes. Okay.
should say mini TV.
That's more like a micro TV. Smaller than the figure. Okay, it does stick out past the legs even through here. So we're gonna do it like that. No, I want to retexture it. Should we have it brown like the TV, like the mini TV there? Should we just try to upscale the TV itself, or should we try to make like a different colored TV? What does this look like? No, not that one.
I'd say different color.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna go with. Okay, I'm probably gonna do that. Yo, I got the measurements just right. That is awesome. Alright. We're gonna do it like that. There we go. No. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, that
There
would
we
be
go.
so cool once the TV is done. Putting in a giant NES controller on the floor in front of it would be epic.
Oh yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. And to fill out this space... okay, so that's not an option. Although I could... No. Let's not do that after all. We're gonna do that. And then...
Use parts
We'll
from
do
the
that.
platform toys as the antenna, as they used to have it back in the day.
Oh yeah. It's a good idea. We'll do that, and then when we go inside the TV, I'll just have basic block floors. That way there's not this slope, because we're going to have some stuff sitting inside. Should I flip these upside down? Should this texture be on the underside? Because I know for the micro TV they didn't bother doing that, but I don't know if that would be a good idea. Let's see how it looks. I think that looks fine. I mean, it kind of breaks up the monotony if you're walking under it. Kind of like that. Let's see. And how tall do we make this? Whoa. There's a knob and a dial. How would I make them different sizes? Because I can make this size, but that's probably the dial or the knob, or it's gonna be like the bigger one. How would I make the tiny one? Would I just make that like a square button? I think I'd have to at that point, right? And I think I should retexture some of this. I think we'll just leave it like this. We'll leave it all the same color. I know that has like a brighter color in the front, but I think we'll just leave it how it is. And I think for like a CRTV shape, we need like rounded edges, or kind of rounded edges. So is that a good height? So we're gonna go a block higher than that. Okay, well first of all, I did that wrong anyway, because this side is supposed to be the control panel. So we need to start the screen about here instead, right? Yeah, that's better. So I thought it was too tall anyway, so if we go up like that, if we go up one more, I don't think it would hurt. Okay, so it's not table level. That's good. Yeah, big old clunky
Okay,
box
I
TV.
think that's high enough.
I'd say we're gonna go one block higher, just not with the screen, because we're gonna do that, because that's a square screen. So we need as close to a square as we can get, and I think that's, if I go a block higher, that would be just too tall. So, yeah, that's good. Let's see if our measurements pay off. They do. We do it like that.
Aren't you gonna change the color of that side that needs to be orange?
No, we decided we were going to do a different color than that. We're just going to leave it gray. Or something. Alright, first of all, before we finish the box, we need to find a way inside. Because we have like a little mini game idea. That is way too big of an access point. That is way too big in general. If I... No. Okay, so Death Star stuff is a no-go. Although I could put this stuff in there. That would be good.
Just a one block high entry.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. We need to find like a door or something that'll let us in. Well, what about one of those USB port? Well, not USB ports. The guitar amplifier little stick ports, whatever they're called. Oh.
Just your portal, just have one under the TV and put one on the inside and I'll transport you.
Nah, I don't know about that. We need to be a little realistic. We need, like, Ant-Man to make a sneaky entrance, right? Alright, where's that one where it, like, flips? Okay, rotating ledge hang. I wish there was a single block high version of that, but if we have to do this, then so be it. Let's see. First of all, I need the outer wall and an inner wall to look different. So, how would I go about doing that? I think I'm going to do that. That is not where I wanted that. That is also not where I wanted that. Alright, we'll do that. And we'll just make it look like a box.
With the path tool.
Oh, wait, can I put it on a path? I cannot. I can get around that though. Oh, I didn't want to do that, did I? Alright, so I have that. Okay, I need a trigger area.
It's on of the smaller ones.
There is a rotating one. So I want the rotating one like this. That's only one block high. That's double. That's a rotating. So that's a sliding. Sliding. I mean, hold on. If I do this, move it out like that. Now I need to move it farther out. And then I go in and get the replayer.
A few of them fit in a path.
Yeah, I just can't put them on a looped path. I don't think I figured out how to do that. Repeater, that's not what we're looking for. We need the replayer. There we go. Let me go over to the basic blocks. Okay. Start recording. Put this in. Go over and put that one in. Thank God that I didn't go on the roof.
Spawn you on the roof this time.
Yeah, because I was under something. Okay, so we'll stop the recording. Reverse. Play it back. Reverse.
If you need help with the path, just let me know.
Gotcha. Well, I'm going to test this out and see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'll let you know about that. Let's see. I think this ought to do it, though. We'll do this. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Actually, no, we won't. We'll do that. And then go onto the TV, just to make sure. Alright. Now, we will replay it. I said replay it. Well, it kind of worked. I could just put this on a path, right? I'll put the basic blocks on a path. It's an easier way to solve our problem here.
Put a trigger area there and try reverse play.
That's what I did. And it worked on the 1x3. It didn't work on the beam. So I'm going to put that on a path. We're going to put that path in after we build the rest of the box, though. Okay, so we need... Alright, I'm going to do this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, I'm going to do that instead. That. That's going to face in. And that's going to face in. That's going to be out. And... okay. It's going to be like that. We're going to change the texture to the Death Star conduits. Like this. We're going to change it on that one as well. Did I set the theme to that? I didn't want to do that, did I? Well, I probably did. Because we're going to fill out the floor, which I'll also have to put on Path Creator. Alright, let's measure this out. The screen's going to go here. We can't have a basic block floor there. I think that's fine, right? We'll put this on a path as well. Well, we might put it on the same path and just change the angle. Not angle, the positioning. We don't need to be walking around in this. Although I will probably... I mean, why block it off, you know? It's just an extra block space. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna do that. No, there we go. There, and there. It's good interior. Okay. I guess that works out. Or does it? I don't think it does. Okay, we're gonna block this off anyway. Thought we were gonna leave that open, but we are not. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna have dark chrome as the screen. Okay, from down here it'll look good. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We gotta do it like that. Oh, we're gonna put it on a path anyway, so... Okay, we're not gonna put the middle ones on a path though, so we don't need to do that. There we go. Okay. And then we're just gonna take that back to modern, right? It is what we were using, I believe. Unless it was concrete. Nope, it was modern. I went past it. Or I went the wrong direction. Either way, I missed it. Yeah, I went the wrong direction. We need this. That's not it. What did I use? It wasn't rock. It wasn't concrete 2. That's too bright. It's not steel. That's what we're using for the legs. I guess it has to be modern. It's not. What did I use? I did use rock. Or concrete, whichever one it is. No, not quilted. Huh, I did use rock. Okay. I guess we're using rock. No, not that. There we go. Wait a minute. The back side of the TV has that tiny little box on the back. And I didn't leave myself enough room for it, but we do have the access port. So I guess that would count. I can't put in any like wires or anything, so we can't literally have it plugged into the wall. But I'm also not adding any like electrical outlets, so I guess we're gonna leave some details out. Let's see. Let me change this to Dustar conduits real quick. Just gotta remember I used rock for the rest of this. What is this? Oh, I could have used that. What is this? I could have used this too. How about I use this for the wall? And then I use the one with the blue lights, the Venator texture for the ceiling and the floor. No. There we go. Or use Dustar conduits as the floor. And then not Coruscant. Coruscant is this one.
Out of things to say in chat, so you know what I must randomly put beep.
Yep. Well, the TV may be beeping during our mission. We'll have to see where it takes us. Oh, okay. We just completely left that open. Did I do that on purpose? I don't think so. Okay, and that one's supposed to be that texture. It's gonna go down there. Okay, are we gonna put something in here? I don't think we will. So we do this. And just so nobody gets trapped inside, we're just going to block it off. I'm not even worried about the textures and everything, because no one's even going to see it. Okay, so there's that. I think that looks good from the inside. Yeah. Alright. So now we can put those paths in, I think. Well, let's finish this off first. Let's go back to the rock texture. Other way. Aha! Just like that. Okay, and then Bowtie Guy suggested platforming toys for the antenna, which we're just going to put on the top here, since I don't have like the box in the back like the reference. Okay, platforming toys. Let's see what we got. Could use some rails, possibly. I could also use the pipe climbs, which I'm probably going to use the ones from the city set. I forgot I was going to put these in. There's no room for any of them. Okay. Interesting.
How's the TV going?
Well, we're putting the antenna in, which I think will just be these. We can't get them at the angle that we need, I don't think. Not sure how we'd accomplish that. But we will have some of these. It's a little bunny ear TV antenna. Okay, that's a no. How would we do that? Oh no. Don't tell. Oh no. Oh wait, because we don't have the path on that yet. Okay, so we should be fine.
It doesn't have to have antenna to be a TV, just put the knobs on the side.
Oh,
and it
true,
should
the
be
knobs. Yeah, Bowtie Guy did suggest some platforming toys for those. I don't know which ones he was talking about. Let me see if he was specific. Use parts from the platform toys as the antenna. Okay. Yeah, that was about as specific as he got. Let's go back and do another look. Oh, I think he means these. Maybe. Possibly. I feel like they need to angle out a little bit.
Antennas on the TV because not all car TVs had antennas. If
Right,
the
but this
same
one,
you had to
this
have
one
this-
does though. Some of them had it built in, I'm pretty sure though. Not those. Not that. It just looks empty up here. I feel like we need something up here. That takes us back. I think in gameplay toys.
I'm just saying it's a feature you don't have to do if you can't figure it out, because later
Right.
in the future antenna became obsolete for cable.
Well, yeah. But for these box TVs, they have them, so I'm trying to put them in. Okay, can't bet up to anything. Those are all collectibles. So that's a no. I'm gonna find something, you know. Holy
I
cow,
think
that's huge.
SpongeBob's phrase imagination will play a huge role in building this.
Oh yeah.
Once you start building the giant NES controller to go in front of the TV on the floor, make the cable that plugs into the console just LAN.
Just laying. Whoa. I mean, I might just have to put one of these up.
That was ultra huge low. Basically just
I mean,
how
from
the
a
cable of the
distance.
controller is laying on the floor if you don't build the
I think it looks
necessary.
fine. Okay, now we'll have to put the knobs in. Well, we can't put the cables on the floor. They'll have to be rail slides, and they'll have to, like, hover a little bit. They'll have to go back here, which I don't even know if is even possible. I don't think I gave myself enough room for that.
The micro TV is still chilling over there low.
Yeah. So I still need to put the knobs in. I also have to put in the path creators, but we can do that. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in this set at all that we can use.
Actually, if you want it to look like it's plugged into the TV, why not make it look like it's plugged into the front?
Why would it be plugged into the front?
Some old TVs had the yellow, white and red cables in the front, not always in the back.
Oh, that might be something we could try. I'll make a basic block wall port. And we'll just color it the Tron theme. And we're going to put it on a path and attach it to this. I know this is already flush with the wall, but we're going to have the cable running into this part. So I'm actually going to run this over the rail slide once the rail slide is put in. Okay, so now we need to make the knob. Probably gonna do concrete. Well, let's see what this looks like.
Make the AV part that the controller
No.
plugged into. Just use the flat piece again and just do a yellow, red, and white one.
Let's do that.
Red, not wet.
Do this. And this. And I'll do like a square one sticking out of the side for the tiny knob, because we can't have a circle rolling or laying down like that. Let's see. Then we can put the pads in. Okay. Let's put these pads in before I do the gaming console. We'll leave this one out for now. Don't you do it. I hate it when it does that.
I would say before you build a gaming console, I would build the NES controller first before you build the NES console.
Well, the controller has to be plugged into the console. The console will be plugged into the TV.
You know what a classic NES console looks like, right?
Yep.
Yo.
Hello there. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Let's see.
Hello there.
There we go. Boom. All right. We'll hook those up to the pads in a minute. We can get rid of the TV now. The tiny one. Wait. Did it say I could customize it? Okay, I thought it did. It does not. Oh yeah, I have to put these on pads.
Have you ever played on a Nintendo Entertainment System before?
Yep. I guess I could put a path creator on the Tron block. I just won't activate it just yet. Okay. I will activate the rest though. Path connection. In here. No. Properties, toy box path. 300, even though it's pretty much as fast as it needs to be anyway. One way and stop. Let's see how far it goes. Let's do forward, backward offset. -1. That looks like a button. -300, -1, and one way and stop.
Going back to algebra again, lol.
Yeah. There we go. And gotta move the screen.
What's that noise in the background when you go on the TV?
That is the communication array that I have as the antenna. They're the closest things I can put on there. I didn't want to leave it empty because it just looked too empty up there. So that is this stuff. I don't think I could turn that noise off. No, I can't. So, I mean, we're not going to be up there anyway. And I think you're only going to hear it while you're in the TV. If then. But even if that's the case, that would be... There's not.
Honestly, I thought it was just me that was hearing that background noise low.
Yeah, I'd say it's not picking up on the mic, so that's in the game. There we go. Look at that.
It would be annoying.
Now that is a TV. A box TV, that is. Oh yeah, I'm not done yet. I have these to worry about. New path connection. There we go.
That looks really good.
Yeah. Then we'll do 300. One way and stop. I hate when it does that. Come on. There we go. All right. That's the TV. Okay, it's a it is a pretty big TV though, I will admit. But it looks really good, so I think it's worth keeping. Especially since we spent like 15 minutes working on it, you know.
Clapping hands, clapping
There we go. That is what the inside's going to look like.
Time for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Or something like that, yeah. I'm definitely making a gaming console. It will definitely look similar to it. Okay. I forgot about that. Gotta fix that. And it's kind of all the radio signals bouncing off trying to get the TV, so that actually kind of fits.
The giant NES controller sitting on the ground.
Right. Yeah, I will. Okay. I should still, even though I do have one, I need to bring up a reference picture because that's across the house from here, so. I will probably use these as controller ports. They just kind of look like controller ports. The white lights kind of look like USB drive or USB ports actually, which I know those aren't the controller ports, but for a gaming console, that actually would be kind of neat for an advanced gaming console. An advanced gaming console and a box TV. Perfect combination.
Wait, that looks more like a game console to me.
I'd say we can just make something similar to it. And then the wires, we can just cover those up. So that could be the size of the console. I think we just found our console, actually. Let's do this.
We could just call it this, the Star Wars Nintendo Entertainment System Eliminated Edition 1.
Eliminated.
That only took like 10 seconds.
Yeah, and say we're like, oh, this works perfectly. Let's just do that. I could make it Death Star themed.
We could just call it a limited edition. Nintendo Entertainment System, Star Wars Edition.
Could. Theoretically. Can we leave those out? Yeah, we use basic blocks for the rest of it. I think. Maybe. Yeah. Well, hold on. That, okay, no, that doesn't fit. Almost, though. Right, let's do this. Let's find the right texture for it, first of all. Let's try modern. Doesn't look quite dark enough. Well, it might. Yeah, we'll go with it. I mean, the controller port's supposed to be a little bit darker anyway, right? Let's do that.
That looks perfect.
Yeah, I think so too. And we're going to cover this up with basic block walls anyway, so we just need a brick, basically. Just a brick. Do this, actually. That, that. Okay, this will be where the cable comes out. It's gonna go around here and go up into the TV. So, all right.
And use the slide waylands as cables.
Slide waylands. Oh, rail slides. Yeah. That's what I was already going to do. Because they look the most similar to cables. Okay, we keep making the console bigger, but I feel like this is a pretty good size. Especially for an upscaled room like this, so... Yeah, that's good. Although...
We are almost to HRS in.
Heck yeah. And we haven't even gotten to the other toy box yet. I was going to start building.
I think that's good enough time for the controller.
Not quite. I'm gonna put some path creators on that. I'm probably going overboard with it, but you can't stop me. Oh yeah, I do need to put the rail slides in. I went way past it. Oh no. No. Dang it. Okay. We have to figure something else out. Well, I think that's fine, right? That'll be fine.
Just use straight ones.
Well, we can't quite do that because we need the curves to go out. Because we're not plugging it into the wall. Okay, well, we're going to do that. And...
Oh yeah.
Will that work?
We're plugging it into the front.
Yeah. Okay, can't do that. That's fine. We'll just turn it around. What? Are there any like side rails? There are, but come on, dude. We have to move everything out just a smidge. Do that. That. Wait, do I still have the same?
Fork in the road?
Almost. Kind of. That's not what I wanted. It is what I wanted. Alright, we're gonna move this. Okay, should have placed it. There we go. No, that's not it. That one there, and that one... no. We're gonna leave that out. Alright, we do need this though. Okay, that should be good. There we go. Now we can set the theme. I do not have any other rail slides in this toy box. So we are safe to change the texture. So we're going to do the electric ones. Alright, and now we can put this on the path.
Change it to the color black because I will make it look like a cable.
That's what I did, yeah. There we go. I hate that so much. So much. Alright. Get in there. Okay, you can still see the spinning thingy. Hopefully that's not too big of an issue. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but nothing we can do about that. Yep. Alright, that is the TV. That looks amazing. There's our... okay.
October 10th.
October 10th indeed.
Get the controller. How are you gonna play the system? We need the NES controller.
Well, I didn't say I was done.
And the robot still says October 10th for 10 out of 10 lol.
Yep. I don't think they update the bot at all. Oh wow, that looks really good. I didn't even put the last one in yet. All right, there is the roof.
Put a Star Wars accessory on top of the console so it looks like a limited edition console.
I think it's fine how it is. All right, as I was saying, all right, that is the console. Look at that. I love that controller port. Looking good. All right. Whoa. Did I go in the block?
Looking good to me, good sir.
Heck yeah. All right, time to get a controller, maybe two. Question is, how do I make a controller that's smaller than the console itself? That is the question. I don't think I can do that because I'm pretty sure the D-pad is going to be...
I think that's what you said you were gonna do.
No, I said I was going to do that for the NES itself, but we ended up going with a different design. This is supposed to be the D-pad. That looks like it's going to fit on the console itself. Barely fit on the console itself, that is. The controller is going to be bigger than the console. That is a problem. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Well,
just make the controller and find different solutions for the buttons.
The buttons aren't the issue. It's the controller size. That's the issue. And I guess the D-pad, because I want that plus, although I guess I could do something like this, but that's not going to be a very good D-pad, I don't think. Right? So,
Actually,
we're in a
you can
predicament.
build a Atari-style controller.
True, that would be easy. That would be very easy. I'll still have to utilize some path creators, but it'd be very easy. All I gotta do is make a box and put a joystick on it. So I'm gonna do that, cover up the edges with basic block walls. Wait a minute.
And one red button.
Yeah, and a red button. We're gonna do steel for this. All right, so the joystick will be a column, and the button will be this pillar. Will this have a good texture? It looks like it, but we could probably do better. The texture is good, the color is not. Well, this might be fine. Wrong way? No, I was... Oh yeah, I am going the right way here. Okay. We'll do red metal here. And then we'll use path creators to lower both of them. Lower this down by half a block. We're going to lower this down by a block and a half, I think. Okay, the Atari button was kind of beefy, so...
More in the middle.
Oh yeah, okay. I can do that. Aha! I have an idea. Okay, we don't need we don't need it that fast. Thank you very much. We'll do like 235. How's that? Now it's like the button's being pushed. There we go. We'll do this. And we're going to move that. Or should I just have the button just sit there? Because I feel like having a button pushing itself would be good, but then again, it's kind of like flickering in and out of existence.
I would just say have the button just sit in there.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
I'm gonna call it. The roof will be a thing after you're done building this lol.
Probably. No. There we go. That's better. How's that? Alright, I think that's the TV, the game console, and the controller. We do need a... crap. Well, we don't need that, but we do need a cable that goes into the console itself. So I'm going to lift this up just a little bit. And we're going to put another one of these in there. Okay, well. Can't do that. Gonna have to. Unless I, whoa. Unless I do this. What? What the heck did I do? Wait, it's supposed to set the theme. It's supposed to set the theme for all of it. It didn't do that. Maybe that's one of the things they never fixed. Now.
Go around the controller.
That's what I'm doing. What is this, dude? Can I just go up? There. Jeez. Well, it's not going to go directly in, unfortunately. You've got to be kidding me. And it wasn't going to go in anyway. It wasn't going to go in anyway because we put the controller in the wrong spot. Because we already moved this so this could get in the back. The cable going from the controller does not reach. It cannot reach. Why is this still here? Alright. It's a wireless controller, guys. It's a wireless controller. That's a charging port. That's wireless. I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm done. That's yeah, and say that's what I'm doing. Because that was frickin' stupid. Alright, let's build this bookshelf. Let's get our actually, let's get our shelf put in. I can recreate the shelf easy.
The port where the controller would plug it into to make it look like a wireless dongle. It is pretty much donzo.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. I just gotta recolor it to something. Nope, can't do that. Now that I'm doing the path creator, I'm already ready to lay this to rest, so it's staying as it is. It's a Bluetooth controller. There's a button on the bottom of the controller that you can't see that links it to the console. There you go. That's our explanation. Okay, let's go to the Star Wars section, get the Hoth Hangar Terrain theme. 'Cause that's what I used for the wall. Is this? Okay, and on this side, Okay. We need it like that.
Big Hero
That.
6 is a Disney movie I still
And
need
this.
to watch. I heard it's a good movie.
It is. It really is. Okay. 3 there. And the full up top. Alright. 3. And then 3 again. There we go. And that's our outline for the shelf. And I think I used wood 2 for this, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it bright? No, I used this texture for the bed. So this is like wood 2. It's wood 1. We need wood 2. Plastic wood 2. That's not it. No, it's wood 1. Yeah, it's wood 1. Okay. Do that. And this. And this. And this and this. Okay, then what did I do? That's why I had them individually. Otherwise I just would have had the straight bar going through the wall and I wouldn't have bothered with that one wall piece. But then I went and used this. And I covered up with the floor anyway, so there you go. Decorations. I believe the train tracks were here. Can I put them on these at all? No. So I will take these off. Well, most of them. Are you kidding me? That's how it is. That's how it is. There we go. Let's do that. And this. Are you serious right now? There. There we go. That looks pretty good. Alright. Our TV. All that's left is the ceiling light, which will be off, and the bookshelf, which will have stuff on it. Honestly, I probably could have put the train stuff on the bookshelf, but we're going to put books up there, so, you know. Alright, let's see. We're on the shelf now. We're not on the roof. That's awesome. Okay, how would we get from shelf to shelf? I have an idea. I thought that was hovering for a second. I'm like, did I seriously make that hover? No, I didn't. Let's have a rail slide that goes all the way from shelf to shelf.
Do a bridge.
Well, technically that's what I'm doing. What's that? Oh, it'll be like LED lights.
Like not this time.
Yeah, I was hugging the wall. That's probably what it was. Oh, that looks good. That also looks good.
Talking about a wood bridge.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a bit of a long ways to make a wooden bridge out of basic blocks. Unless you meant like the Ewok bridges, but even then, I don't know if that would work.
You don't need basic blocks to build a bridge.
Right. But that's my optimal way of doing it. I think I'll do this. That blends in the most. Thank God that lined up just right. I don't know what I would have done if it didn't work. That would have been so stupid. Okay. Well, that worked out. That's good. Yeah, bookshelf. Let's do it. I think I'll do the same base as the dressers, but I'll just like extend it out, you know? Okay, we need half a block space distance. We'll just do that. And this. And then, okay, it's full distance like that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna see the distance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I know you're already on the bookshelf, but the bridge I was talking about is in platform toys called Wooden Bridge.
Oh, those.
That's what I was talking. It will look better.
Maybe. I think we'll just have it the same like that. We'll just have it wider than that. Is it seriously the same? It's smaller. It's smaller than the... Here, let me do this. There we go. Okay. That should be better now. You know what? Let's give it some accents. Let's measure. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. We won't use the trim though. We'll use the basic thingy. Also perfect. That's what I wanted to do. We're going to use these. And then that's going to be the first shelf. We're going to do a 3 block high space. And then we're going to do another layer. Like that. Okay. Hmm. How did I... Okay, I just did these, didn't I? So I'll do that. I mean, you're not going to see it from the outside anyway, most likely, so... We're going to put, like, interior walls in there. So...
What are your top 3 favorite Disney/Pixar movies?
Oh, that is a good question. Very good question. Gotta say, Cars and Toy Story are like the ones for me. Uh, I don't know which ones out of those series. Probably the first ones, actually, in their respective series. Let's see, I have 2 shelves. I want a third. I have room for a third. Let me put the floor in for this first.
Why are you gonna go on your last addition to the toy box? I don't know which ones out of those, and I'm really like what you did a great nig. Nice thumbs up.
What?
I like Toy Story, Up, and Ratatouille.
Oh yeah. I have no idea what you were trying to say, James. I just noticed the meter.
Saying good luck on the last thing you're making for your toy box, and that I'm gonna go. You have a great rest of the night is what I'm asked.
Oh yeah, you too. Let's see.
See you, James. Have a good one.
I think I'm gonna put the trim on the top, like that, and I'm gonna put it on the back. Screw it, you know. Do it like that. And since no one's gonna see it, I'm gonna put this in like that. What? There we go. That is better. And that is our bookshelf. Looking pretty good. If I do say so myself, and I do. Question is, how would you get from place to place?
I give it an October 10.
Heck yeah. There we go. I think I'll leave it like this, you know? You're not even going to be up there, really. Okay. Looks at the decorations to make sure, just in case there's something that I want to put in here. Probably. I was going to say probably not, and then I saw these, so. Oh, I was going to put those on that shelf. That's what I was going to do. Okay, well, I mean, I could, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the train stuff. I'm going to move it over. So I got a great idea. There we go. How does that look? Wait a minute. I was going to move them against the wall, wasn't I? I'll just do that. There we go. Ta-da! See, did I have basic block floors here? Yes, I did. I think I will. Never mind. I was like, I think I will put that on the shelf, though, but can't do that, and that's already filled up enough. I mean, unless I take this out, because I don't think we really need that. So let's put that here. There we go. It's way too big. Also way too big. It's a shame I wouldn't have a diorama of some sort. Okay, we can do that. Put that on the lower shelf. Can I put that under? No. I'm gonna put that on the lower shelf. Looks pretty good. All right. Okay, that'll be a Nightmare Before Christmas shelf.
Also, I noticed something. 2 HRS passed and we haven't talked anything about Legacy Wars aside from me mentioning about Friday's stream lol.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that's true, isn't it? Interesting. let me do that. And then circle back. And we'll do this.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't been doing any battles recently, so I wasn't able to post much in the Alliance.
True. Well, we should be getting some pretty neat matches on Friday. That looks a lot better, actually. Should I put the characters in the back? Will they even fit? They will fit. Okay. There we go. Aha!
With a good / tedious team for you to use, so be prepared. Mwahahaha.
Heck yeah. That'll be something to look forward to. I'll do that. Okay. There we go. We'll do that. There we go. Looking good. And for the third and final shelf, okay, couldn't do that anyway. There we go. Well, I said we were going to put books on that. We're not. All right. This. Oh, yeah, I was going to make more GIFs. I won't put intricate ribbons on them. I feel like the meter is high enough. We don't need to use many more path creators, especially with the size of this toy box already. Then we need to do a ceiling light of some sort. Alright, so let me figure out the right texture for another gift that's different from the one I've already got. You know what, let's do stunt wood. It's like the wrapping paper.
I actually like this.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty neat little toy box I've made here. Just going to be roaming around the toy box during the event. Okay. I'm going to do that. I might do another teaser for the Star Wars toy box, kind of like I did in the last Christmas video, but then again, that one kind of fit the theme. Because I was like, you know, the past, present, and future. Although I guess I could just have a gift for you all and just tell you guys what the next one would be. But then again, I have 3 different ideas for the Star Wars event next year. And I have not started building on any of them yet, so I have no idea which one I'm going to go with. And I feel like, if my battery permits, it says it's on full. That's good. We may try to build one tonight.
Seriously can't thank you enough for gifting me the previous battle pass.
Yeah.
I'm
Were
really
you
enjoying it.
were you able to get everything, or did you get most of it? Because I know you were on the bonus rewards. I think that's a good ribbon, actually. And coincidentally, when I gifted you that battle pass, it gave me a new gift wrapping option. So, like, that is kind of relevant, I guess.
I got most of it.
Yeah. Hopefully, when the Dino Megazord comes back in the item shop, you'll be able to get the black and gold style. Because I think the only other Power Rangers item in the bonus rewards was the White Ranger spray, and that was on the first page, and I'm pretty sure you claimed that one. So you should have every Power Rangers cosmetic except for the Power Rangers cup sprays that were given out before the Power Rangers skins dropped for the red and pink Rangers, and then that edit style.
It's gonna end in 2 days, so I didn't have time to grind all the way to 200.
Yeah. So no Super Styles, no Black and Gold Megazord for now. Hopefully that comes back, but at least you got all the stuff you really wanted. Okay, that's a pretty good gift. This is big enough that it looks like it should have another ribbon. I'm just gonna put this on there and just call it a day.
The only Power Ranger skin I have are Jason and Tommy green and white Ranger styles included.
Yeah. I think I have room for one more gift here. I'm gonna fit that under
I'm basically
the table.
missing Zach, Billy, Kimberly, Trini, Lord Zed, and other related stuff.
Yeah. Wait, did you get the Dino Megazord? Were you able to claim all the Megazord pages? Because that was separate from the main pass, but if you got the battle pass, it was included with it. It's just a separate page. I think if you forget to claim stuff and it says you have claimable stuff, I think it'll just claim it for you anyway. So,
Yeah.
well, since they were quest rewards, I'm pretty sure it automatically gave it to you anyway. So that's good.
I do have the Dino Megazord and the battle mode edit style.
Good. Very good.
But yeah, again,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Yeah, it's no problem. Yep. Yeah, I was debating on that when I asked you, like, Red Ranger or Battle Pass. And I was like, you know what? One of these days I'm gonna find out a way to do both. And I did. Do this. No. There we go. I think instead of floral, I'll do floral print.
I just hope it didn't make you go bankrupt on V-Bucks.
Actually, when you gift a battle pass, it costs real money instead of V-Bucks. But I made sure I had more than enough to gift you anyway. Okay, I'm gonna put another little something up here. How does this look?
Oh, I see.
I'll put that on there too. But yeah, so it was absolutely no trouble. There we go. And it gave you bonus V-Bucks for the Power Rangers bundle. Whenever it comes back, it'll be 900. And if you claim all the V-Bucks from the Simpsons Battle Pass, you should have enough for the next season still. And maybe some more. I haven't done the math on that, but we'll have to see about that. Alright, those gifts look pretty good. I'm not going to do any open boxes after all. I was thinking about putting one here, but the kid needs some walking space, you know? So I think we'll do the ceiling light, and I feel like that'll be good. So I have to find the center of the room somehow. Okay, that's the center from that side. We need to find the center from...
Actually, I have
the other.
1,700 right now. I have more than enough for the start of Season 7. Or Chapter 7 in this case.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. 24 divided by 12. Okay, divided by 2 is 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoa, hold on. Okay, so I need to go to this. Like that. Okay, so that's the center. And I think I'm just going to do one of these. That is a very, very tiny ceiling light. But that's the smallest dome that I can make. That actually looks like a dome. So we'll do regular chrome. And just hope that lights up. It does not. Where am I supposed to be? Oh wait, I'm the spark. I thought I saw something moving, so I thought that was Buzz all glitched out, but it was not. Here, let's try dark chrome. That's even worse. Okay, well, let's do regular chrome then. I mean, you're not even going to look up really to see that anyway, but if you just so happen to look up, you'll notice that there's something there. All right, that is the bedroom. And that is amazing. Wait a minute. I forgot I want to do curtains for the window. I think I have enough space, meter, and... No, I did not. I did not give myself enough room for curtains. Oh well, we don't need them. They'd just be nice to have, you know? I mean, I could have some more path creators, but... I might do it later. I feel like this is good. Well, we don't have any cars to drive on the racetrack, so let me put some of those in. I think I'll store them in the sand crawler. Oh no. That's blocking the thing. Okay, that is not what I wanted. I wanted this. Can it open the doors? It can, but it goes in the gift. So that's not good. So I'm going to move that out of the way. There we go. I'm just going to put it in the middle here. We're just going to say the kid was playing with it. So there we go. And I'm not on the roof. And we're going to put some vehicles in there. That was the plan before. Whoa, wait a minute. Are those battery compartments from the playset? They are battery compartments from the playset. It's only on that side. So that's interesting, but they're there. There's also a button. Does it have a symbol on it? It has the arrow for controlling it in the playset. That's interesting. Nothing there, although that's the door that flaps up. Huh. Okay. What's that light? Oh, that's the bar. Roof? Nope. Alright. This is awesome, dude. I do need something there now, because that's just empty space. Wait, that sandcrawler is how I would use to be able to get up to the thing. So... do I move this over? I could. Okay. If I do that, can the doors open? Go to the table. Okay, that's good. So we'll get rid of this. The cars will have a tough time getting out, but you know, we can adjust that. Hey, there's the turrets. They usually don't show up. Don't. Oh, you did. Alright. What if I do this? Roof? Yep. Under the chair I go. Roof. Okay, so it's under the table. That's the only safe spot.
Gosh darn it, Roof.
I know. It still puts me on the roof. It's like, come on. There. Gosh dang it. See, I'll just use that to get up. Alright, I gotta find a good spot to do the thumbnail. I think I have just a spot. How's this? There we go. Alright, let me rename this.
Fantastic.
I'll also name it Christmas Morning. I'll come up with a better name later, if I do. Okay, let's load the toy box and make sure that none of the path creators screw up, because that has happened before off camera, multiple times. So, let's go in and, whoa. Oh wow, I didn't realize how late it was. Well, once we check the path creators on this, I'm gonna have to head off. So we've been live for over 3 hours. I was not counting on that. If I knew we would have been live for this long, I would have started earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna rename this stream again, anyway, to finishing the Christmas toy box.
I'm still here, so that's a bonus.
It is, yeah. I'd say it is a weekday. So yeah, but at least we finished the toy box today. So I didn't think that was going to happen. We have to time that out, see how long that was. Mustafar takes just less than 2 minutes to build.
I'm here.
Okay, I saved a 3-minute clip, and it started before it started building, so it's definitely not 3 minutes long. Alright, let's check and see if there are any one of those. Okay, I think that one's one that I already fixed, actually, so that line we can ignore. Those lines are good. Does this look good? Yes. Okay, aside from that spinny thing, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, that looks good. I think we're all set. What was that? Oh, that was that little guy.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect. All right. Well, that is going to do it for tonight's live stream. Tune in on Friday, I think that's the next one, on the Films channel for there we go. For Legacy War. Did that just spawn in? Let me rewatch that on the stream. Could have been my eyes playing tricks on me. Hold on.
Tune in for Friday for a gotcha.
Oh, it's just a trick of light. Okay. Tune in on Friday to the Films channel for a viewer battle and viewer character selection stream, or challenge stream. Saturday, which, Sarkis, I know you can't attend, but you can check it out afterwards. Saturday will be a Fortnite live event on Fortnite OG. If enough people show up, I will do a tour of the Wayne Manor in the LEGO Odyssey world. And later that afternoon, which is only like a couple hours after that event, will be the story finale for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. That'll be part 5. But until next time, this is Shard Collector, signing off. Take care, guys. Stay safe. I'll see you later.